Irrelevant to said mission is the following query, which I now put forth to you.
An irrelevant hypothetical.
Tweet. So, as a matter of irrelevance.
It was irrelevant and forgotten overnight.
My client's name is irrelevant.
Well, the Frank is refined enough for your
Here 2
tastes.
years.
And from the Oceanside Police Report, and we submit that it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant who's to blame now.
Time seems irrelevant except for the fact that
Don't be irrelevant.
Fine, the prosecution will be irrelevant. He'll be a marked man.
Power throbs beneath the steel stallion's hood.
Irrelevant to said mission is the following query, which I now put forth to you. Wherein this most streamlined end?
Well, death.
Oh. Is that all?
An irrelevant hypothetical. On a day for the time being.
Hell yes.
Your wife, Mr. Sidley, is very partial to it. So, as a matter of irrelevant fact, am I. Do you have a sweet tooth yourself?
I was irrelevant and forgotten overnight.
Exactly are you working for, Mr. Corso?
My client's name is irrelevant, Baroness. I'm simply trying to authenticate his copy, which is the one that...
Comparing women's vaginas to automobiles earlier today.
Well, the Frank is refined enough for your taste is irrelevant. He's good at his job. If something would have happened.
In classes elsewhere, he's allowed a degree.
That's irrelevant.
I've been here 2 years. I'm first in my class.
There is no reason your husband...
Your Honor, I think they are going to try to cross-examine him from the Oceanside Police Report, and we submit that it's irrelevant.
My understanding was this young man retracted.
It's irrelevant who's to blame now. No. Point is, what are you going to do about it?
there's nothing to report. Time seems irrelevant except for the fact that I am bored and these hours alone are endless.
Dance.
Oh, now, don't be irrelevant, Ed. You can't get from there to here.
That's not enough evidence to convict the man without a confession.
If we find him, prosecution will be irrelevant. He'll be a marked man. He can either die for the bank or flip for us.
Whoever he is, Chancellor, he's very good.
Spare us your professional annotations, Mr. Finch. They are irrelevant.
Apologies, Chancellor.
Gentlemen, this is a...
designed to create a growing middle class, ensures that the rich get richer and the poor are irrelevant!
Turner's mother-in-law lives with him. She must help out. Does that mean
motion to strike irrelevant, immaterial, and immature?
My mother
I warn you, Miss Harrison, stick to the relevant issue.
Your analysis was obvious. Your prose was weak.
I was 9.
Irrelevant. Where's the Grimhold? That dog.
Morpheus. Now, whatever you think you know about this man is irrelevant. He is considered by many authorities to...
I did.
But that was irrelevant to the point you were making.
That is correct.
From other newspapers. We'll make those publications irrelevant as well. And thus we'll make the first...
Made. It is you that concerns us, William.
You must now put aside these totally irrelevant investigations.
An erroneous conclusion. It is the truth.
So you know, want to know I run coke and heroin in case that's irrelevant.
All right, calm down, calm down.
Exceptions are, I mean, if your own mechanism is operating correctly, it would become irrelevant to go to Mount Everest and sort of absurd because, I mean, of course...
He did. Those boys raped his little girl.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness's opinion on this matter is irrelevant.
Your Honor, I believe Deputy Looney.
I'm going.
I'm sorry.
Irrelevant. What are you sorry for?
Fuji's are humans too.
Yeah, well, whatever's going on, whatever your political ideas are, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
Oh, come on.
She needs a doctor.
Fine. Irrelevant. Gentlemen, sirs, returning to the issue at hand.
I'm sorry, did you say no?
I will not allow them into evidence. They're irrelevant to this case.
But they are not irrelevant. They are not irrelevant. They very clearly demonstrate...
You are not doing has brought him here to this point.
That's completely irrelevant. I will see to it that he has proper outpost.
I'm not going to wear this hat.
on the program, so whatever you do in my hand now is irrelevant.
Oh! What's the word I'm thinking of?
Irrelevant?
Irrelevant, right. Irrelevant. It's like a trick you don't need.
Ex-wife's vaginal rejuvenation procedure in our basement. That's irrelevant right now. The point is, if you can get hold of your heart, I'm reasonably sure I can.
Pilfering, littering, walking about, playing. It's irrelevant. Please come and pick him up.
There you go, buddy. Comfy.
Comfort is irrelevant.
How's that? Is that better?
Affirmative.
Alaska, that might be considered a delightful meal.
We object. These gastronomical comments are irrelevant to these proceedings, Your Honor.
No, they're not irrelevant. Your Honor,
If you are admitting patients and treating them, physical location is irrelevant.
Sir, will you define treatment?
What do you want me to do?
Over there, that is irrelevant.
Oh my God.
I just want you to reach in, and you're just going to gently lift the wire.
Motions, injunctions, countersuits. They'll drown you in so many irrelevant documents that you'll wake up with cold sweats.
So pretty soon the relevant numbers weren't enough. I had to know all the irrelevant numbers, like the numbers of pages in each.
Did you go to a private school?
That is totally irrelevant, but yes.
Yeah, I thought so. It's the tone, it's the entitlement you got.